G'day YouTubers. Those of you that have seen my earlier videos will know that I've been chasing a perfect adjustment on my transducer. I've got pretty close, but I'd say it's only about 90-95% so far. I'd like it to be a little bit better. So I came across this idea for adjusting the transducer that makes a lot of sense. I thought I'd try that. Now what you do is you take a stack of coins out on the boat with you and a small spirit level. Has to be on a calm day, and you travel along the speed you would normally use your sounder at to find fish. You put the spirit level on a mark on the side of the boat, and then you stack coins under it until the bubble in the spirit level is exactly centered. Then you come home and you make your adjustments. $1.50 and 50-cent coins happen to be the perfect adjustment on my boat. It's a good idea to take some coins of different denominations out because they're all different thicknesses, and 50-cent pieces may not work for you. Just happens they did for me. I lined up the end of the level with the end of the anti-skid on the deck so that I could make sure I had it in the same place when I got home. Then, with the level in place and the coin stacked under one end of it so that it's exactly the same as it was when you were on the water, use the jockey wheel to adjust the height of the front of the boat until the bubble's central again. Unless you've got someone there to give you a hand, it might take a few trips backwards and forwards to get it exactly right, but it is important to get it exactly right. And once you've got it all level, go back to the transducer and put your level on that. If you're putting your level on top of the transducer, you need to be sure that the top is parallel to the bottom, otherwise put your level on the bottom of the transducer. Now, as you can see, my transducer is considerably down at the back. Now sometimes they recommend that you do that a little bit, just a couple of degrees down at the back. They say it gives you a better reading, but measured this way, my transducer is too far down at the back. And that could be the few percent improvement I'm looking for in its performance. Now it's just a matter of taking a spanner and making the adjustment to the transducer so that it is exactly level with the boat sitting at the angle that it sits at your normal sounding speed. You can see now that the sounder isn't going to be in line with the bottom of the boat, and that still makes sense because you're not travelling at full speed when you're using your sounder the most, so you want it to be set so that it's sort of parallel to the travel of the water, if that makes sense. The water's not going to be streaming out in line with the bottom of the boat unless you're on the plane going fast. The water's going to be swirling underneath and coming out pretty much parallel to the surface of the water. And that's what I'm trying to achieve here, is to get that sounder parallel to the travel of the water. Well, that's all there is to the adjustment. If you understand anything about hydrodynamics and how transducers work, you will see that the theory is pretty good. It remains to be seen how well that pans out in practice. I'll keep you posted after I've tested it on the water. Until then, good fishing.